Oh, no, Jake. What is that? What are you doing?
This is how much I don't want that to happen.
There is a new thing that they're trying to get rid of here in Orange County that I think actually hearing the story about it, I'm kind of behind this, but they are talking about taking John Wayne's name off of the Orange County Airport. So have you guys all heard this story?
Yeah.
About the Democratic Party of Orange County is calling for John Wayne's name to be removed from the airport in Santa Ana. So when I first heard this, I was like, that's stupid. Why are we taking John Wayne's name off? John Wayne was a movie star. He's a cowboy. He's an American. He's America. Like, fantastic. And then I'm hearing the story yesterday, and I actually hear the things that he said. Wow.
And are you talking about the Playboy interview?
I'm talking about the Playboy interview specifically, but in general, that man was racist.
Yeah.
Like extremely racist.
Okay, John Wayne had a God complex. Like he had this weird, I am the John Wayne in the movie. You know, he was John Wayne in the movie. That's what he really believed himself to be. And so because of that, he was the rootin' tootin' cowboy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Kicking everybody that didn't belong in his town out of his town.
Right. Well, and the side of it, so the article that I was hearing about was the Playboy interview where he talked about he's talking about black people, and it was very, very racist. But then all the stuff that he said about Native Americans, like he's from a standpoint of and the argument that I heard yesterday that we were kind of talking about, and I stopped this because I wanted to talk about it here on the show. The argument that I heard yesterday about some of these statues that people are like. They're taking off of these public places, these big statues, the name of John Wayne as memoriam to him on the airport. The question is, should they be removed? And for all of this, I'm saying, you know what? I think they can be removed. I don't think you should just pull them down and burn them. I think that's wrong. I think there is a process for that. There is a democratic process that we have legally to take things down. But in this situation, you can't forget John Wayne because he was an American icon in the movies.
Right.
But should he be memorialized on an airport that represents the county when maybe he should just be in a museum and those kind of things should be? So that argument to me is like, okay, I see how that makes sense.
That's exactly where I sit with a lot of the stuff that's like, let's tear down these statues of
Confederate generals,
Robert E. Lee, like stuff like that. Those people played a part in getting us to where we are today. If they did good or bad things.
Well, and you can't erase history because then
if you erase history, you'll repeat it. That's what they talk about.
So exactly.
You need to see it's a part of our culture that we need to acknowledge, but we also need to say what was wrong with it too.
Oh yes, we need to call out the bad stuff, but we can't erase the history, and that's the problem that I'm seeing.
Well, that's why things like this, we need to be able to take down these statues if we realize like, okay, this is a monument to this person that did this thing that led us to here, but this person oppressed so many people that now have liberties that they'd never had in that time in our country. We should move things like that to museums.
Well, and I think it's how it's displayed too. I think that's the difference.
Oh yeah,
it needs to be displayed in an appropriate place where maybe it's not on the Capitol grounds or wherever you have different things up, but you still need to look back and be able to see the history and understand and learn from it.
Well, but I mean, there's even like there's a wax museum in Germany, right? And they had a Hitler representation in this wax museum,
which you should in a museum.
You should, absolutely. And everybody lost their minds about it the first day it was opened. Not 20 minutes after they saw this Hitler wax figure, somebody jumped over the railing and punched the head off of it.
What?
Yeah.
Like that's the problem I have with it, is the way that things are being done. Now, this Orange County thing, it's going to be a vote. People are going to be talking about it. There's a lot of argument, and I'm okay with it. I don't think it's a problem. Jason actually has a great idea, and Jason, I love this idea. We should call it the Richard Nixon Airport.
Oh my God!
I bell that Richard Nixon Airport. I'm into it. Let's do it. No, Jake. What is that? What are you doing?
This is how much I don't want that to happen.
Why? What's your problem with Nixon?
He was a crook.
Well, he said he wasn't a crook.
Wait. He was a politician.
Exactly.
That's the definition of a politician.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in politics, but I think
I'm not a crook. I'm not.
But here's the deal. I think that there's a lot of this that's happening, and the John Wayne thing. I was like, this is stupid because I am totally against cancel culture.
But then you heard, I believe in white supremacy, he said, and spoke harshly about African Americans, saying we can't all of a sudden get down on our knees and turn everything over to the leadership of the blacks. I don't believe in giving authority to positions of leadership and judgment to irresponsible people.
End quote. And I heard that and I was like, whoa. And then I did a little more research, and John Wayne was not a human being that you want to have as a representation of anything other than he was an amazing actor.
He was a great actor, but didn't care that 10 centuries earlier, all those people were slaves. He said he had no remorse.
And this article was in the 70s.
71.
Like, so it's after the black vote, civil rights movement, all that stuff. So
Martin Luther King died in 68. He's gone.
Right.
He's fully gone. There's nobody going, rah, 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 go us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Black Panthers are kind of like starting to be the only real voice that they have. And then there's like still Birmingham is going on.
Yeah.
And then this guy says this.
Yeah, that's not good. I think that's fine. Dean. So, hey, everybody comment below with your idea with what we should name the Orange County Airport. Dean actually has a good one. He says, can we call it the airport previously known as John Wayne Airport? I like that.
Awesome.
It's like using, Adele. We get a bell for that, Dean.
Hey,
you know what? It's
do we have a budget here at this show? Could we buy the naming rights from the John Wayne Airport?
We could call it the TSTO Airport. Oh, Bell, that's so hard. Hey, if you guys put together a conglomerate of our street team and you get out there and you call the TSTO Airport, we will love you forever.
Wait a minute.
Thanks for checking out the Trending Stories Taking Over show. If you like that video, make sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell so you know whenever we have a new video, and you're aware of any of the live streams when we do a full show. You can subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, on Spotify, anywhere that you listen to podcasts. Go to tstoshow.com, check it out, or watch one of these other videos over here. You're gonna like it. I have a feeling you're gonna love it.